A long week, dog. Long week.
Easy money.
What up, everybody?
It's early, man.
Yes, sir. It's hella early. I only got a couple minutes, bro, to be honest with you. I got to get ready for the week. I know we got an early game today, so I'm ready to go.
You got 1 o'clock.
Yeah, late game, but I need to get a few things there. What up? Welcome to Red Nation Live. I'm your host, Low. We got Coach Gravy in the building. I don't know where Gabe's at. Have you talked to Gabe?
He's still mad, bro. He's mad at you.
Still mad. He's mad at me. What did I do?
Because you went to the game and fucked everything all up.
You went to the game too.
I didn't mess everything up. I was with him.
So you were with him, and so I'm the culprit.
Exactly. Bad luck, Low. Bad luck, Low.
Bad luck, Low. Shit. Then we should just stop the podcast, bro. I think that's what it is. We've had a losing
season.
Already.
You said already.
Huh?
You try to get out of it already. Right off the bat.
Right off the bat? What are you talking about?
He said, "I'm gonna be here for a minute. I gotta go. I gotta get ready for the week."
Well, we're gonna be on live tonight too. So.
Iffy. That live is iffy. Because I might get pissed off. And we get pissed off, that's it. No live. Because everybody gets all sentimental, and I'm going to get pissed off. Oh, it's only the fourth gang. Chill out. And start listening to all this bullshit that everybody's saying. And I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear fucking excuses. But if we win, then yeah, I'll be down for it. You got to motivate me.
I'm going to be on regardless. Like, look, I mean, even though I was talking shit, saying that I wasn't going to buy nothing, I'm already trying to figure out a way to go to LA, and I'm going to go buy that salute to service shit. I'm not doing the blackout shit.
You said you was not even going to go to LA. You said you can't.
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. Because on some real shit, bro, it's not even it's about the game, but also it's about doing some shit with my family. That's what it is.
Waste my money. I'll take my family at all what you want to do, but I ain't wasting my money on no game.
I'm not wasting the amount of money that I did last time. Fuck no.
But thing is that if you right now and the way that other team playing, it ain't gonna happen in LA, bro.
Well, we'll see.
For every game I went to in the last like 5 whatever years, bro, we haven't won. Yeah, I tried to dial it up. Which game did I go? And I forgot some games that probably won or whatever, but I haven't.
Then I might try to hook up a Vegas game, take the kids to Vegas. But I'm driving. I ain't flying. I added everything up. Dude, it would have cost the same amount of fucking driving as flying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay that much money for it. That's why I was cool with Ren and said, "Dad, let's just drive over there." I like driving. I said, "You drive," but I just don't like the way Raina drives. The way my daughter drives is not. I don't know where she learned that from. Because I always drove slow, bro. People get pissed at me. Why you drive so slow?
You didn't drive slow when we went to Bakersfield. Like,
I went to speed limit. You know, I'm driving. I tell you what. We were driving by the speed thing in California. Look, 75 right there. She's going 93 miles an hour through that. 98 miles. I told you we got Vegas at 4.5 hours, bro.
That's crazy. And you guys stopped too, huh?
We stopped taking piss, get some guys, whatever. Or no, we stopped. We stopped at. Well, I wanted to stop in. We stopped before. I don't know what town it was, and we checked out because I said just we'll go down 58, then hit 15, and then after that I don't know where to go. Okay, so she goes, I did the old school way. So she said, all right, I'll look now. We stopped somewhere deep. It was deep. We were close to the desert. But once we got to the desert, I said, go straight. You'll see all this shit in a little bit. I couldn't even knock out, bro. I couldn't even sleep because she was driving so fast.
Calm down. Wasn't that bad.
Seriously, she scared me, bro. I said, this ain't gonna happen. It's cool that she drove. It's cool. It was good, get the pickup, no pay for it. She was down for driving everything. That's cool.
Yeah. No, I mean, but if I go to Vegas again, bro, I am not. I fucking guarantee you, bro, I am not staying on the strip, bro. Fuck that.
It really doesn't matter if
I know
you,
exactly where I'm staying. I know exactly where I'm gonna go and stay.
you know, it really doesn't matter if you stay on the strip, low. To me now, it doesn't matter if you do, because you can always get there. You can always get there. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
if you stay on the strip or close to the stadium. It's all fucking, it's all boarded off to where you, all that shit. Just if you take the car, just park where, like, kind of like where we did was cool. My daughter did that up the blue. We were just saying, all right, just get us close. And it's, you know, she said, I'll be late, you know, walking up. I said, nah, I don't want you to walk around. Like, well, let's all be together. And then she found that little parking space on her own, bro. It's just a vacant lot that the dude that owns her property, he sells parking there. You know, $40 for, right? Shit, that's better than 100 and something to get into the game parking.
Yeah, very, very true.
They took care of they took care of the car, you know. Everything was cool. We parked right in front. A little bit of walk, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Nah. Everything was, I mean, the airport where I'm looking for the
LA is different. LA is
different. Yeah.
You can really do a turnaround from Fresno in LA.
Oh yeah. See, I'm looking at staying right across the fucking street at, like, there's a Holiday Inn right there, bro. Holiday Inn Express. That's exactly where
we stayed at.
No, I'm saying it's right across the street from the stadium.
Oh, Vegas? Yeah, I seen all them little ones right there.
Yeah, there's an In-N-Out right there. There's what is it right there? There's Fairfield. There's Courtyard. Bro, it's walking distance, bro. I'm pulling up, parking, and that's it. Like I say, let me look real quick. I'm sitting there. Check availability.
But you're gonna still get it right to the. Well, you drive to the strip.
No, because I mean, I'll just park right there, walk straight across. There's fucking In-N-Out. You can to take a little Uber or something, or drive right there.
You're not gonna take your kids to the strip and walk around and shit.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I'll take an Uber to the back and be like, "Hey, man, we're walking this whole fucking thing and just enjoy." You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to do all that. But anyways, let's get to it, man. Got to pull some shit. Let's get to the chat, man. Welcome to Radio Nation Live. I'm your host, Lo. We got Coach Gravy in the building. Raider game. He's MIA, bro. I think he's still pissed. I don't know where he's at, bro. But we'll see if he pulls up, man. He probably pull up once we win tonight.
Or he mad at you? Well, yeah.
Probably mad. I don't think he's mad at me. He's mad at the whole situation and shit. You know what I mean? But
I think he's mad right now because I'm beating him in fantasy right now.
Grave, you haven't beaten. From what I'm reading in the chat, you ain't beating nobody.
I'm not playing well in one of them, but all my dudes are hurt, bro. Everybody, all my fucking star players are hurt. McLaren's hurt. CD Lamb's hurt. And fucking my running backs hurt. My quarterback's hurt. I'm playing fucking. Luckily, Carson Wentz. I had Carson Wentz in there today, bro. And he had a good game. He fucking came back. He had 1 point. He had 1 point in the first half. Then he ends up with fucking 30-something.
Damn.
Hell yeah. All right, Carson. That was one.
That was the early game? What was it?
Game was at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh shit, I didn't even know. I was up, but I didn't even play that shit.
Pittsburgh won. Pittsburgh beat Minnesota.
So he went in for who?
JJ McCarthy's been hurt. He's out. So Carson Wentz is the backup.
Wow. I didn't even see that shit. That's why I mean I knew we started at 10. I want to start at 9 because I want to watch some of these games and shit. But
I have Burrow. And Burrow's hurt for months, and then I have McCarthy. McCarthy's hurt, so I had to fucking go out the waiver wire get Carson Wentz, and he did all right for me today. That's why I've been losing, bro. That's why I've been losing on that league. On that league, I'm losing. I'll give it up. But that league that you started though is a wuss league though. They don't trade. They don't do nothing. They just sit there and hang on to their Raiders and don't want to give them up. They don't want to. They know Gravy. They know Gravy's gonna come up with a finesse. They've been finessed already, and they ain't gonna do it again. So,
damn. All right, let's get to the chat real quick. Robert Penny, first one in the building. Let's win, damn it. Let's fucking go Raiders. Let's go. Raider Paul in the building. What up? Penny showing some love. Miguel, what's up, dog? Come on now. You can't be hosting a Raiders show with all this negativity. Come on, Miguel. You know we're all pissed off. But
Miguel,
nah.
who said that? Who that?
Miguel.
Tell me something to be positive about, Miguel, real quick. Real quick. I wait.
My opinion. Here we go. 3-0 like last time. Let's go. Talk that shit. We need a Airbud 2 to save us. Fuck, he said Airbud 2. That's the Airbud 3, bro. JJ McCarthy is made of glass. Shout out Rocks and D-Mokes. What's up, bro? Salute, man. Hope you guys had a good weekend, man. I know we weren't here all fucking week, man. It's just been crazy for me. Then Gravy was out of town, and then Gabe's, doing this thing, whatever, whatnot. But yeah, we're in the building, man. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on this week as far as, I was listening to Pete talking about, the offensive line, you know what I mean? And then there was some, other people talking about Chicago Bears and what they've been doing. They're basically us, but with, painted fingernails, whatever. What I really want to talk about, first off, Gravy, before we, get into everything, this whole JPJ thing, man, and then the center and Meredith and all this stuff, okay, if you guys don't know, Meredith never played center, and for some reason, we moved him over to center, and there's a lot of stipulations, a lot of speculation saying that, JPJ just wasn't getting the fucking, the nod at center, whatever, whatnot. That's why they had to transition. You know what I mean? And then there's a lot of clips out there. People were showing up that JPJ is like guard or center, on Max Crosby's podcast. He was saying basically like, man, he goes center all day, and then right after, they suited up JPJ last game, but he didn't play for nothing because of the, whole thing and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. I'm not liking this whole offensive line thing. I'm really, really not. It's too early in the season to be talking about this shit. We should already be solid and set on what we want to do. But it seems like Pete's is not fucking. He's not bought in on JPJ. A lot of people are. A lot of people are saying that we should, start him because that's his natural position and shit. But I don't know, Gravy. Talk to me. What do you think?
I want you to keep an open mind here. And everybody else at Raider Nation, that's impossible to do is when JPJ last year. Since content creators are going based on last year what Meredith and JPJ did. Either way, I'm just gonna explain some things to you guys that we won 4 games last year with that same offensive line, right? We were last in rushing with that same offensive line, and JPJ was involved in that the last 12 games, and right. So was Meredith at guard. Their numbers for pass protection were high, but running the football, we were dead last in everything, right? Mm-hmm. We have the same shit. We have the same shit in there, right? And JPJ played center, and we were the last team rushing the football with that offensive line, right? So. Yeah. What's the difference? Why are we not surprised? No matter what, why do we want the same shit again? Okay, play center. Okay, win 4 games and be last again in rushing, which we are. Is that what we want to be again? Is that what we want to get? I understand the movement around. Okay, I understand that. Meredith is played a good guard, but and at pass protection, but we were last offensive line in rushing. We're that again. So I don't know why we're not surprised. I'm not surprised. But Raider fans' obsession with players think that we'll be better if JPJ plays center, right? Okay, move Meredith to guard. Things ain't going to change, people. Things ain't going to change. And we're going to want to fire Brennan, Carroll, and this is what's going to happen. Chip Kelly's the problem now, right? Not calling plays. Chip Kelly can't get creative. He can't do what he wants to do because he fucking can't, Lo. He can't with the players he has there. You can't expect an offensive coordinator like that with the shit he has in front. I blame administration. I blame Pete Carroll for this because they could have got better. They knew we're never going to be a physical team because we're lighting the ass on offensive line. We're not a physical team. We're not. So give that up. This 5-game waiting period is over. We're not switching. That's worse. We'll be worse if we switch. You understand what I mean? It's not the ability to do. And our excuse for making up for this, to make ourselves feel better as fans, bro, is fire Brennan. He's the problem. Fire Brennan. He's the problem. Get rid of the motherfuckers that you have starting in there. You should have did that from the get-go. You should have improved. Or you're gonna play the young dudes and suffer. Then I'll know, all right, now things are gonna change. You know what I mean? But don't sit there and say, oh, the JPJ's gonna make the center. We're still the last team in rushing. They were good last year pass protection, believe it or not, with them quarterbacks we had, bro. Those are the numbers that you got from Meredith at guard, right? Mm-hmm. Overall, we were high because we threw the ball a lot because we had to. We didn't abandon the running game, right? Now we're not doing that. And so our grades are lower. You know, we're happy with 60-something percent, 70% grades on offensive linemen. Real good. We're like, you know, he didn't have a bad game. He only had a 70%, win rate. Well, what the fuck? That's the worst in the NFL teams, bro. You know what I mean? Individuals. Get off the fucking stats. Look at what they're doing. We're not rushing the football. If you're a stat guy, you're looking at Ascengenti get all these yards after he gets contact before the line of scrimmage, bro. He gets hit before the line of scrimmage and he does the rest himself. It's not because of them. It's not because of JPJ wasn't in there. It's not because of JPJ plays center. It's as a whole. As a whole, we didn't upgrade our offensive line. We didn't at all, and we should have because we had money to. Basically, from the get, Lo, and I'm not getting pissed off. I'm just want to say what I want to say, Lo. Is that from the get, our free agency was fucked up, and then it's hard for you guys to admit that. It's hard for Raider Nation to admit that. So we start blaming Mark Davis. Mark Davis is just writing out checks for these motherfuckers. What are we mad at him for? What the fuck does he have to do with JPJ not playing center? Nothing. Blame Spike Tech. Blame your head coach. Start doing that. But they can't do no wrong, Lo. They can't do no wrong, right? JPJ can't do no wrong, even though he gave up 3 sacks his first game that he played. And I understand he has a concussion. They rushed him in, and that'll be bad. Okay, do something today. Let me see what you got today. And then, Mike, will that change your opinion? Are you going to sit there sprung on JPJ saying he can't do no wrong? It's the players. It's the players we have. And whose fault is the players? It's the general manager. It's Pete Carroll. It ain't Brennan. It ain't this guy. It ain't that guy. We were last in rushing last year as an offensive line. He kept the same shit. And we're last again in rushing.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why we're making all these excuses already. Yeah, and you should have known it was going to happen. We didn't upgrade. We didn't upgrade at all.
Well, I mean, I see your point. I really, really do. But my thing is, though,
that's what I feel.
So obviously we didn't do anything on, the offensive line, but JPJ is a natural center. You see what I'm saying?
He thinks he is, Lo. But what did he do, bro? What has he done? Did he make our offensive line better? Did we win any football games because he was in there? Did we? Sincere McCormick had 2 90-yard games. Is that what you're benefiting JPJ for? What have we done successful? You're based on how you run the football, bro.
Okay, so let's talk about Tucker. And it's going to come back to it, right? Tucker has actually gotten better because he's had time to, actually start. So JPJ coming in with this new scheme and stuff like that, coming from Oregon, knowing that what Chip Kelly kind of runs, he's kind of familiar with, even though he hasn't been there in a while. But they have been. So it's more me. I would have rather seen JPJ there and Meredith in the respective positions of what they've played over time to develop. Like they didn't have basically Pete Carroll okay, no, let's switch it all up. But see that's the thing though. For me, I would rather have them develop and still have these issues and get better at their respective positions. Because we're already having a fucking bad season. You see what I mean? So it's so for me, for them to develop and get that game speed, when JPJ came in at center after Andre James got hurt, mind you, that's a guy that's never played center in his fucking life. So we're here at the Raiders. You know what I mean? It just seems like we keep doing the dumb shit that we're not letting these guys play their prospective positions. Even though
it doesn't matter to you, as long as JPJ plays center, you'll say we're all right. We're good.
No.
And he plays like shit. If you got Andre James, you got Andre James 2.0 over there, will you admit it? If you got Andre James 2.0 right there playing center, if JPJ goes there, if he plays like that, right? If he plays like that, are you going to give it up and say, you know what, he sucks at fucking center? Will you do that?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, of course.
People have a hard time doing that.
But see, this is the thing though. Meredith stood healthy all last season. JPJ is either injured the first season that he came in. He didn't play the first 4 games because of whatever issues, elbow, knee, fucking concussions. So I get all that, right? So if you see that as Pete Carroll and as, fucking a spy tech coming in, bro, you can't have an offense. Look, the reason why Chicago has a good offense is because they made some fucking moves at the offensive line to protect fucking Caleb Williams.
Exactly.
But yet at the same, so that's the thing though. So it's like, we're not doing that. How do you expect to have a run game if you got a guy that's injury prone and you're just throwing a fucking center out there, bro, instead of making a move, getting rid of a couple draft picks and making your offensive line a little bit more solidified?
When we say
that, I agree. But yet at the same time, it just, to me, this fucking sucks. I tend to agree with you. I don't want to be negative. I want to see these motherfuckers just ball out. But yet, when I was looking at some of the
film, firsthand with your own eyes, negativity. How could you not say that? You see it with your own eyes. Don't lie to yourself, bro.
I'm not lying to myself. I still want
saying that this offensive line is good. Saying this offensive line is good.
I never said that they were good. I said I want them to developing. Good. Listen to what I'm saying. I want them to do good.
Out of the picture. Everybody wants them to do good.
Well, that's it.
It's not happening.
I'm not saying that they are good.
It's not happening. You got the same guys out there. Nothing's changed.
They're probably going to shuffle the line around this game. That makes no fucking sense. I mean, I'm not saying you rock, but it doesn't make sense to start the first quarter of the fucking season. Oh, well, we don't know what we're going to do. It's still a battle. That makes no fucking sense.
Pete Carroll said that, and then it made it comfortable for everybody. This offensive line ain't going to be ready to go until game 10. He said that. And then that's what made Raider Nation comfortable. That's why they say stupid shit. Oh, it's not game 10 yet. Watch out. We're going to be balling game 10. Maybe. But how do you feel right now, bro? You can't just, okay, we're going to ball out game 10. I'm not like that, bro. You want to be like that, then fuck off. I don't
want to be like that neither.
I'm not going to be like that, bro. I'm an intense fan. I could go game by game with me. If they play better, I'm going to give them love. I'm going to say, yeah, they got better. They got better.
Yeah. One of the things that I did see, I was like, Sanjay, is that how you say Sanjeet? Sanjeet had a good breakdown. Another guy had another breakdown. I can't think of his name. Matty Dubs that I watched just, passing through and stuff like that. What the Commanders were doing, bro, were confusing the fuck out of the line. They were coming on delayed blitz. They were fucking masking all kinds of shit. And our offensive line on the left side, including the right side, wasn't ready. They had nobody putting hands on anybody. Bobby Wagner usually never blitzes and stuff like that. And he was just blitzing all day because they had the other guy that was blitzing, you know what I mean? And the pass protection was breaking down like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So it's like, and they were saying, oh, well, we brought in Zamir White to do some pass blocking too. He didn't do shit neither. So it doesn't make sense to me that the offensive line can't really get going so Jensen could do what the fuck he needs to do. And that stat, bro, with him 44 yards, he has 145 yards. What's his fucking stat? What was it again?
I believe he has 144 yards, but 146 of them are after contact.
After contact. That's crazy.
So that means he gets hit before the line of scrimmage and then gets yards after that. So he's done it all by himself with no help. That's what that means. And that's a bad stat.
Very bad.
It's bad. He doesn't need to be top of the list at that. And I don't want to hear Aston Genty's a buzz. Look at what he fucked that. Look at that mess he has in front of him, dude. Look at the mess. It's a mess now. Yeah. It's not, oh, we go work it out. It's a mess. And it needs to get taken care of. Otherwise, we need to start, the people Need to start getting the guys that say, what the fuck what is the top guys doing? Why there's nobody you could get now? It's too late. The only thing you can do is put the young guys in or roll with what you got. Then you're gonna lose football games, you're gonna get frustrated, you're gonna start making excuses, and we're gonna say, hey, right off the bat, dude, third game in the season, we want the offensive line coach fired. Fire him. That's the reason why. That's the reason why they're playing like shit. Is Brennan.
Let me ask you something. If we go with the young guys, right? So are we taking JPJ out and Meredith?
I would put, if you're gonna make the switch, and I don't give a fuck if they do, because really I want to see JPJ play center too. And I know our team isn't gonna improve. It's just gonna make Raider Nation happy. It's just gonna make you happy. Because he can't pull now. He can't do the things that we want him to do, that they're expecting him to do. So Meredith will do it with his little short arm, light ass. We got another light guy at guard. We take Parham out, put Kappa over there, we still got the same problem. There's no difference. You put a young guy in there, because, oh, he's only a rookie. He's only a rookie. Okay. He's developing. Third round pick, developing. Hasn't played, been inactive the whole season, and we want that guy on our offensive line. I said play the young dudes if that's all you got. If it ain't working, that's all you got. Play the young guy. That's what we did with Glaze. Glaze went in there and took it. Maybe you might get one of that. But Glaze ain't balling out right now. Now they know that if you got Ben, you get around that corner with Ben, you can beat Glaze. They know that. It's a fact. It's already defensive coordinators know that.
So then what happens is now we're gonna have to have Myers is out for the game too. So that means you're gonna have to have Brock Bowers in there blocking when he's shouldn't be even fucking. He should just be tipping and going out. But I don't know, man. I mean, it's the offensive line is making us having a high-powered offense like slows down, and our defense isn't good at all. Somebody said up here too that the other defense that's pretty much, my opinion, said Bears D is horrible too. Yeah, that is true. So with that being said, Caleb Williams might have another fucking game, but if you can't pressure him with that good offensive line and they're going to start running all over us, we gave up 200 fucking plus yards last game, and Swift is better than who they have respectively over there at Washington. So
Swift to get in there. We get in there.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a good game, bro. Regardless of whatever, it should be a high scoring game, I think. The crazy part about it is Vegas has it picked. They don't have nobody up over plus or negative on this shit.
High scoring. When do we fucking scored high, bro? We ain't even got
two bad defenses. We are scoring a lot of points. I'm not gonna lie.
We scored fucking 9 points last week, Lo.
The last two, but
13 before that. The only time we scored over 20 was with New England.
Yeah, and we scored over 20 last week.
We scored 9. Oh, I'm thinking of the other game. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. That is what was it? Fucking 2 touchdowns late in the game? Well, it would have been 6. We got 2 touchdowns in the end of the fourth quarter. You happy with it? See, that's why. That's what I'm talking about. That doesn't mean shit. Trey Tucker isn't balling because he fucking scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
You're telling me Trey Tucker's not good still?
He's not good, bro. He's not. Okay. When the game's out of hand and you want garbage stats, yeah, he's good. Got you 40 points in fantasy. He got you 40 points in fantasy because fantasy, it doesn't give a fuck when you score. It doesn't matter if you won the game or not. But for the Raiders, he ain't doing it. What the fuck you doing, Luke? All right, you scored twice. You didn't come back and win. What the fuck? Trey Tucker's balling. Trey Tucker's balling. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's a bright light. That's a bright light of this fucking squad right there. Trey Tucker scoring touchdowns in the fourth quarter, down by fucking 20. All right. Good job. I'll give it to you.
Is there anything positive you're going to say about this?
Not right now. From the way it looks, not right now, bro. I want Genty to get going. I want Genty to get the ball 30 fucking times. I want him to get the ball 30 times. Block for the dude. It might help you out a little bit. It might help you out a little bit if he gets the ball rolling like that. It might take the pressure off the quarterback from having to throw to people that aren't open and can't get open.
All right, so right now, DCAM is questionable. Mayer's out. Chin and Bowers are good to go. They have. All right, so they have the linebacker Edwards is out. Uh, Grady Jarrett, he's a good defensive tackle, no?
Who?
Overall,
Who?
Grady Jarrett, is he? I thought he was. I've heard of him before, maybe just the last name, but he's out. Their offensive tackle Darnell Wright is out. Did not participate. Kyler Gordon, cornerback, is questionable. Colson Loveland, never heard of him, and DeAndre Swift is questionable too.
These are fucking tight end. These are balling out ass tight end they got. He balls. He's not playing. That's a good thing. But they got commit.
Well, he's questionable right now. Yeah, commit. That's what I was thinking. Commit's pretty good.
And way better than him. Loveland's way better than him.
Yeah, Commit should be in the game and stuff like that. So yeah. So yep. I'm positive we stink. Fucking bet you.
Who said that?
I just want to see us return to greatness before I leave. Man, you ain't the only one, brother. You ain't the only one at all. Yeah, I mean, you know what's kind of positive? The only thing positive about this whole situation is that, like, a lot of these Raider fans, content creators, they're still sticking together. You know what I mean? Talking a little bit of shit, but, you know, we're all sticking together. The nation's strong. I'll say that.
It's hard. We do a lot of shit, bro. But then after a while, you say, "What am I doing it for?"
Hey, what up? Yeah.
What are you doing it for? You know, just people don't like it. People don't like it, but you can't come to me and say we're doing shit right because you're saying in the chat you don't. But then when somebody's right, you get mad at them because you don't feel that way, and you keep that hope. I'm done with that. I've been doing that for years, a bunch of years, bro. I'm done with that already. The expectations of this team when we started with Pete Carroll and all this shit, compete and all that, ain't no fucking competition out there, bro. Same fucking guys out there. Ain't no compete. Same fucking guys. You're getting forced to fucking move this offensive line around. Because it's not working. Your idea is not working. And you're the type guy that'll say, that can't come out and say, you know, my son is not a top-notch offensive line coach. You know, my son has a big responsibility being a run game coordinator. And we're not running the fucking football, so that needs to change. You know? We're not running the football, and you're responsible for that. We're last in fucking blocking the run. And you're responsible for that. So what the fuck? Who hired you? The head coach. But we can't blame good old Two Shoes Pete Carroll. We can't blame good old fucking whiz kid fucking Spytek. What has anybody done anything in this draft that he got? When are we gonna start saying this draft is fucked up that he got? But we give him a couple of games. So we're gonna give Bash a couple of games. I like it. We got to establish something right now before it's too late. We got to establish it right now before it's too late. Because if you go game 5, game 6, game 7, and all this shit, it's just bullshit. You sound like a dumbass. You sound whack. We might get a couple of wins, but right now we're not playing good, and we got problems. And that's what I talk about. That's what we talk about.
J-Roll, what up?
It's hard to be positive about this team right now, bro. It's hard.
It is.
What you see. And last week's game, bro, was AP fucking vibes. And tell me that I'm not fucking lying. Tell me you guys didn't feel that way. That's the way it felt, bro. They came out uninspired. They came out not playing good defense. Offense was fucking sorry. All this bullshit. It's like the Chargers beat them twice. You know what I mean? Like they didn't get out of that funk that they were in. And you know what we do? Oh, they had a long time to prepare for the Raiders. What the fuck you got to do to prepare for the Raiders? Stop the fucking run. That's all they do. And I got a bunch of guys that just run deep, got no route tree. That's it. And sack the motherfucking quarterbacks 5 times. Good game plan, fellas. Good. That's great. I don't understand, bro. I still got that. I still got that hit from last week, bro. Can't get over it because that was bad, bro. Yeah, I could get over it because it's game time. When it's game time, I'll get over it.
Yeah.
But it ain't just a line we got to fix, bro. We got problems in our secondary still. We got a problem with our pass rush. We got a problem with a lot of shit. Our run. What we got all these run stuffers. We got all these run stuffers, bro. And we got 200 yards rushed against us. Then we get like 7 linebackers that stop the run and hit motherfuckers hard. What happened? What happened? What happened?
I don't know. I just
want somebody to answer me. I just want answers, and then the only people that can do that are the players. But we need to get on the players.
No answer.
We need to get on the players, bro. Instead of blaming fucking offensive line coaches and this and that, we gotta say the players ain't good, and JPJ could be one of them.
Yeah,
there's a reason why they have problems with this guy. There's a reason. They ain't fucking with him. He's a good football player. They ain't fucking with him. You got to do the right shit. That bully shit, that whatever, that's good though, but that doesn't work all the time in football.
Yeah.
Technique does, bro. Technique does, and he doesn't have that.
He's saying, yeah, they will have fans inside the stadium where it matters. It's crazy.
They wonder why they don't. Right. They wonder why they don't, bro. They wonder why they don't have fans like that in the stadium. Because unless you know somebody or get good deals and you know hookups, it ain't worth it. I hope it changes today. But I know there's gonna be a grip of Chicago fans. I got homeboys from over here that are Bear fans, and they're on their way. They there. There's a grip of fucking Chicago fans around here.
Oh yeah, I see a lot of Chicago fans around here. I'm not blowing anybody off the ball. Yep. Pause, but yeah, I got you, J-Ro.
Around this hood.
Yeah, I have a homie that's a Bears fan that when we beat the Bears a couple years back, he still hasn't paid me back my fucking. We we fucking betted a fucking 30-pack. Still never got the 30-pack. Now I don't drink, so I don't even need
it. then what's his name? Badger whoop our ass, right?
Badger, yeah. Nah, we could be going 3-0 into today with the visitors away. Always more money for their one Vegas trip. Yeah, you ain't lying. My co-workers are Bear fans. They already bought their tickets. Yeah, that's just crazy.
They better have bought them. They'd be over there right now. They better have bought them. Rated P. We could be 3-0. See, that's Rated P. Just, I understand you, bro. We could be, but there was no way we were winning that fucking watching the game, bro. No way. Maybe 2-on-1. But no way we gonna win that game.
Yeah,
it was over.
So only Cleveland or maybe Tennessee will be a low show. Resale is criminal. I think, and the casinos are evil. Man, you ain't lying, bro. And you ain't lying neither. Will we have to win the?
We wouldn't have a problem with people being in attendance if we won football games, dude, at home.
Yep.
That'll settle everything, bro.
Oh yeah,
that'll settle everything. You know, how do we know that the casinos are giving tickets? How many high rollers are really concentrating on football? They don't give a fuck. They're over there fucking chilling, gambling, dude. That's what they do.
Oh yeah,
you ain't got no fucking game. The casinos giving. I ain't got no casinos giving me fucking tickets for fucking hitting the slot. You know what I mean? What the fuck? A couple hundred people is gonna make a difference? Nah, they don't got that much tickets. You gotta buy them, and you ain't showing up, and you ain't there. They're buying them up. And who not in their right mind would sell a fucking ticket, a couple $100 over face value to a visiting team and get that money? Who's gonna sit there and say, "Well, where's the next Raider fan to lowball me?" Oh yeah, you want 500? You think you take 400? Fuck that. You know, the fucking Chicago fan that's gonna give me 8, 9 for it. Who's stupid like that? Who does their hustle like that? We have to win today, William. We have to win today.
Yeah, I don't really know anything else to talk about, bro. I don't want to sit here and bitch about it all fucking until the fucking game. I really don't.
I'm gonna bitch till I see different.
So if we see anything
different, I'm gonna bitch until this fucking team starts winning, bro. I've always said that.
So
I told you, I told Gabe, I told fucking Yahweh, I told everybody, bro. I'm gonna bitch until we start winning a football game. But we get a W tonight up to change things up.
I just want to
get a W tonight,
bro. Like no matter what. Alex, what's up?
We gotta win, Lo. We gotta know that this has to be a must-win game. You know, people say, "Oh no, not must-win." It has to. You have to win. Tell me the odds of a 1-3 team doing anything.
Stated. We're playing like it's a championship game. We're practicing like it's a championship game, bro. That right there, just when he said that, bro, I was like, dude, it's bad. I don't even want to hear this shit. I really don't. Don't say shit. Make shit happen. Before the season started, I predicted the Raiders go 2-2 in the month of September. Miklo, let's fucking hope, bro. Let's fucking hope. Gravy.
Hey, but be honest, bro.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, we were there.
I understand all that shit, bro.
Yeah.
But tell me the people
in training camp. Yeah, what did they do in training camp? Apparently nothing.
Well, that's what we can say that. They probably worked around and all that, but it wasn't set in stone. We thought that JPJ was going to play center because we love him so much. But there's a reason why they're doing this shit. And they ain't going to listen to us. We could bitch and moan and cry and ask the questions. The fucking Pete Carroll said, no, we ain't switching up back. How many times do you need to hear that? You think you're smarter than Pete Carroll as far as football's concerned? The easy way out is to just fucking blame the coach. Fire. That's what we always do, Lo. Fire. Get rid of this guy. Fire him. Yeah. Fire. Yo, get rid of Chip Kelly next. That's what we're going to do. You get paid $6 million to do that because he can't do anything creative, bro. He can't. I've been in a situation where you can't call shit because it ain't going to work. You know right off the bat it ain't going to work. You're second guessing for fucking the scripted plays. You're second guessing. So should I run that? It's not working from the get. It's hard for him. And I was very surprised that he's not in control of the running process of that. Brennan Carroll is involved in that. Your offensive coordinator should coordinate the offense, not your fucking son. You shouldn't have a running game coordinator. You know why they do that, Lo? Honestly, you know why Pete Carroll did that for his son? You don't know why? Because what that is it's a title, right? A running game coordinator is a coordinator. It's like coordinators are like administration, okay? And the position coaches are like, supers or your foremen, okay? So when you're admin, that means people are going to look at you to replace other people. He put that title on Brennan Carroll to be an offensive coordinator because he coordinates something. He game plans for it. He's in the mix with Chip Kelly in that. He has a say in the running game. So he's involved in that, and it ain't going well. Take that. He's not focused on just the offensive line. He's focusing on game planning. He's focusing on what to do as far as plays are being called in certain situations. He just needs to be an offensive line coach. Take that responsibility out of it and give it to Chip Kelly, who is the offensive coordinator. He might be overwhelmed because he has to double duty certain things, and it's different. Maybe that's the problem. He could take away that title, but he gives them that title so he could get nominated, so he could go in there. Because very rarely, you're a position coach and you get only the Raiders will do shit like that. Hire a linebacker coach with no coordinator experience. But if AP was a running game coordinator defensively, like stopping the run type issues that you would have defensively, then he would be in the mix to be a head coach or a defensive coordinator and things like that. Otherwise, it'll be harder for him. So that's why I think Brendan Carroll has a running game coordinator, because he ain't doing nothing because our running game ain't successful. So you got to take that responsibility away from him, maybe.
But you know that's not going to happen. So
that can happen. That can happen. But, you know, we can say, oh, we'll put what's his name in there too. Our offensive line played better. We won 4 games, bro. We were last in a running game in all categories. And we're headed that way right now. The quarter of the season is going to be done today. Now, where are we at? Where are we at game 4? Now, we can't make any changes after this. You know, we can say, hey, we're making changes after the bye week. Cool. But that's half of the season already, bro. Game 9 is more than half of the season. So we have to get it going right now. It's a must win right now, bro. We have to win and win good. We got to go out there energized. Pete Carroll is. I never seen this team is not coming out like Pete Carroll, like the way I used to see Seattle teams come out, dominating people. We're not physical. We're not physical at all. We get pushed around defensively and offensively. And you can't say I'm lying. There's no bit of hope in it if you're not doing it. And it just got worse. I hope it changes. But the dudes went over there and said, you know what, fuck that. It's changing right now. But the only bad thing about it is that you have the same dudes. You have the same guys there. Can they change? It's up to them, bro.
We're going to see today. We're going to see today, bro.
We're going to find out today, bro.
Yeah.
You know, we play better. We look better. We come out better. Then things will be different. Things been adjusted. You focus on the adjustments, not just let it ride. It looks like you're just letting it ride, bro. We'll be all right in a little while, which I never agree with in football. I never agree with that.
Ark, what's up, bro? This has to be our get right game. The stars are lining up for Genty to breakout game. Man, come on, Ark. I hope. I really do hope.
What are the stars aligning?
Family head coaches would only suggest candidates, assistant coach spots. Owner and GM should pull triggers on hires. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you can't do that midseason, bro. It's just, you know, he ain't gonna fire his son, bro. We got to realize that. If you want to call it nepotism, then fine. That's what it was. But, you know, I don't think it's all Brendan Carroll's fault. I don't think, you know, his pro game, his pro offensive line experience is not there. But look at the guys he's working with. They never were good. You know what I mean? They never were good. We can't. What did we expect this line to be? But the top 5 when they were last in rushing last year? The same guys. Same guys. And we got a top-notch fucking defensive line coach. Where's our fucking? How come we ain't talking about him? Where's our fucking pass rush? Where's our sacks? But we don't talk about Campbell, right? We don't talk about him. That we haven't done shit as far as stopping the run, and we got embarrassed stopping the run last week. And we haven't done shit. How come we're not talking about the defensive line coach or the linebackers coach? Because we like them. We know who they are.
Yeah, for me, bro, like I'm not even. It's like the loss of words are crazy, bro. Because I mean, if we had any kind of positivity being 500, you know, like 500 or just above, or even 2-1, you know what I mean? Like last week, we thought it was a setup. You know, it was like a setup game for us to actually fucking do some shit, right? No, and we fucking fumbled the ball with the fucking backup quarterback. You know what I mean? Debo did his fucking thing again. This McLaurin fucking did whatever. Our secondary in the back end is fucking horrible. All this stuff that's just adding up to seems exactly like the same shit that we see every single fucking year, bro.
We are,
regardless
bro.
of who's coaching, regardless of
We
who's
are. We're seeing the same shit. We're seeing the same shit. You know, we were happy, and then and when we got all these guys, we were happy about Remember how pissed off I was about lateral moves? Remember, I was saying we got the same guy. No, we didn't. We didn't get Morig. We didn't get a Morig. We didn't get a Hobbs. We didn't get a Spillane. We just got a bunch of fucking dudes for cheap. For cheap. And we were happy about that, bro. We're fucking happy. I was pissed about it. Nah. Jeremy Chin is not Morig. You know, Darnell Holmes and whoever the fuck else they got over there is not Nate Hobbs. I don't give a fuck if they're hurt. They're not them. We said, oh, it's just the same thing. Brad is just like Spillane. No, not for the Raiders. None of those linebackers are like Spillane was for us. And I don't give a shit what he's doing. I don't give a shit what he's doing in New England now. He was good for us. For us, Spillane was balling, and ain't no one could fucking contradict that. What linebacker we have that's doing what Spillane did? No one. And we have fucking 5 of them. We bought linebackers on a bunch. Like, we got 5 for fucking $1. Fucking discount. We got 5 guys that added up to fucking what Spillane made. There's a reason for fucking that, Lo. There's a reason for that. And we went cheap. Cheap labor. Look what that got you. I don't know. I just didn't agree with that. We didn't get no receiver. We were depending on a 4th round pick that doesn't know how to do it. That doesn't know how to do, but just run straight. That's it. And he's a threat. They ain't fucking scared of Thornton, dude. And our remedy was to get fucking, who was it? Fucking, what's his name? He retired. Amari Cooper. That was our remedy. He said, "Fuck this! I want to be on this team." Everybody said, "Oh no!" He's seen the young guys that said, "No." You think that Amari Cooper did that? You think Amari Cooper looked at Thornton and said, "I'm scared of this"? Amari Cooper was like the 3rd receiver for wherever he was at already, or maybe flow into a 2, maybe. But I'll take that route running a couple of drops and that more than what Thornton's doing, getting the ball once a game. I just hope that Thornton has a good game today. Maybe this is breakout game, bro. Breakout game for Thornton. Hope so.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, we got to stop at Domes.
You got to 4-year-old try to be the culture of your team. The game is evolved and it's passed Pete by, just like it's passed by Belichick. I also. That's Caesar.
That's what we're saying now. That's what we're saying now, though.
But
they passed them by already. We're 1-2. How many people when they did their schedule had us at 1-2 right now? I don't remember you saying we was going to beat Washington, right? So you were right.
Yeah, no, I knew that.
I had us losing to the Chargers. So basically, we were 1-2. What everybody's saying. It's just that the way we're playing though is what's bad. The way we're playing, we're bad.
Yeah.
I had us in an iffy game against the Bears too. I wasn't comfortable with this game. I wasn't. From the get.
I want to see
this game. Go ahead, bro.
All right. So look, we're almost out of here, bro. I'm only gonna knock it out. Are you gonna stay or not? Because I want to watch some of these games.
Nah,
and I gotta
I'm done, bro. I got we'll cook some shit too.
Yeah, I know. Get ready for this game. So, what do you think the score is, man? Let's go over scores and players. Who do you want to see do some shit today? So go to give me your score. And in the chat, bro, the 33 people that are getting here, put your scores in the chat, and I'll go ahead and read them out.
Players. Bowers has to do something.
Go score first. And then
I don't want to fucking 13. Fucking 10.
Players.
13-10. We ain't gonna score no points, bro. You ain't scoring no points. You keep going in and out,
I'm gonna
though.
go- Yeah,
keep going in
so
and
are you.
out.
So are you.
I'm looking at fucking you. Stop. You're frozen. I'm still going. You're frozen right now.
Let me reset all my shit here. So you said 13. What did you say? 13-10. So I'm gonna go 27 Raiders. I think Genty gets a touchdown today, and I think Dante does too. I'm just gonna go for that. Ark saying 24-21 Raiders. It's over 100 yards. Either 41-12 loss or 24-21 win. 27-24 Bears. Shit. 28-10. Goddamn. Raiders 45 and the Cubs 13. Let's go. All right.
Mike's all in. Mike's all in.
Jackson Dart might give the Chargers their first loss. Let's hope, bro.
Kid's gonna get fucking destroyed, bro. Fuck.
All right, Murder Mike, what's up, Mike?
That kid's gonna
Yeah,
get
my
fucked.
shit is fucking up. I don't know what it is. I know I'm gonna reset all my shit here once we get off. All right, my key players on defense. I want to see Palomar actually get some shit going, and I want to see Max Crosby. We do some shit. What you got on defense? Gravy?
Good on.
Fucking somebody make a play, bro. Somebody make a fucking big play.
Somebody?
Somebody make a big play on defense. You're gonna be out there for a while. You're gonna be out there for a while. The defense is gonna be out there for a while, bro. For a little bit. You're all messed up, bro. You might as well just cut it. Most froze.
Yeah, that shit's hella lacking. So we'll be back on tonight, man. This is going on right now, so
You got it later.
shout out to everybody, the 30-minute chat. Yeah, we'll get to you guys, man. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of the day. We'll see you guys tonight at 6. All right.